After the successful conquests of the North and the Vale, it was time for King Aegor to once again reclaim the Iron Islands. The Iron King, Dunstan Drum, was flush with his victory over the North, where he had managed to hold on to Flint's Finger, a peninsula on Westeros that he hoped would be a springboard for further conquests. But his arrogance would prove short-lived. The armies of the Iron Throne descended on his islands, and despite a valiant attempt by Dunstan to capture the Red Keep itself, the war only lasted about 2 years. The Iron Islands were once more subject to the Iron Throne, and entered a long period of unrest as the Iron Islanders sorted out who should lead them now that the drums had proven weak. In the north, Lord Paramount Brandon III Stark had convinced his lost bannermen to return to his service. What convinced them to do so were Brandon's plans to conquer the Vale. Even though King Aegor ordered Lord Brandon, who was after all his vassal, to stand down, the authority of the Iron Throne had slipped since the Blackfyre restoration and the Council of Treason, and Lords Paramount no longer felt obliged to comply to orders like this. Still, Brandon III did not enjoy the fruits of his labour. He was slain in a battlefield duel by Lord Eustace Sunderland of the Sisters at the tender age of 21. 291 AC was a year of contrast for King Aegor I's Blackfyre at a court in King's Landing. On the one hand, Princess Shiera Blackfyre, the eldest royal child, had reached her 14th name day, and a lavish wedding ceremony was organized between her and her betrothed, Sir Elston Tully, squire to the king and heir to the Riverlands. But on the other hand, King Aegor lost his wife, Queen Alina Waters, who died of complications related to her pregnancy. The plump and vicious queen had not been popular in the realm, but she had been the love of Aegor's life, and he organized an enormous state funeral for her. Aegor's losses were further compounded the next year by the death of Sir Tristan the Defender, Lord of Duskendale. The Iron Throne's supreme commander for decades, Sir Tristan had achieved a legendary reputation for his uncountable victories in the defiances of Duskendale, the Vale Campaign, the War of Northern Subjugation, and both of the Iron Islander Wars. His loss would be mourned. Such a man only came around once in a generation. To add insult to injury, the long-time Hand of the King to Aegor, Lord Paramount Kevin Lannister of the Westerlands, who had proven adept at many skills, though master of few, also passed away, and was replaced as Hand by Lord Paramount Mace Tyrell of the Reach. But the year 292 was still not done with the Iron Throne. Later that year, a ship arrived from the Far East in the bustling port of King's Landing. Its passengers carried a deadly visitor. Their skin was cracked and flaking, mottled black and grey. Grayscale, that infamous disease, had arrived on Westeros, and it wouldn't leave anytime soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a beleaguered King's Landing, because yes, last episode, the Grey Plague arrived in King's Landing, one of the worst diseases that is known to man, and we have closed the gates of the Red Keep and are hiding now in seclusion in our court, and we all hope we will live through this horrible epidemic. Hashtag 2020. Need a Warden of South. Okay, Lord Mace of the Reach already died of the Great Plague. Our Hand of the King. Alrighty. Mathos of the Reach. Yeah, you can be my new Lord. My new Lord Paramount. Yes, my Warden of the South, I mean. We need a new Hand of the King. Lucifer Hayford. Sure, why not? It's not that they're gonna do anything for us anyway. Anytime soon. Kenneth, sure. Okay, we have Colonel Samuel. Let's wait with that. Open the gates. Nope. We're just gonna go and speed through this pandemic, hopefully. We should get married, but let's wait until after the disease. Court physician Kenneth informs you that Kunthea is suffering from the current pandemic. Having her stay with the rest of you inside these walls puts you at risk. Is this anybody I know? No, kick her out. Throw her out. We can't risk it. Taita is showing symptoms of illness. She might have contracted the plague, but of course nothing is certain yet. Kick her out. I mean, we have to be brutal here if we want to not die. Your Grace, I write on behalf of the Iron Bank of Bravos to express the anger at the actions of your bannerman, Lady Silana Aaron. They have refused to honor her debt, and I urge you to take the appropriate action. I will order my bannerman to pay his debt. Her debt, surely. She's got 27 gold. Placate him with smooth words. That is fine. Ooh, a son was born to Lord Elston of the Trident and Princess Sierra of the Iron Throne, named Aegor. Okay, so we have a grandson who was born during the epidemic, so we should think of a good nickname for him. We had, if you guys remember, we had in the Renly series, we had Robert Fireborn, who was born during the Great Fire of King's Landing. So let's think about a good nickname for this guy. Aegor Greyborn, maybe, or Aegor the Secluded. I don't know. We'll think of something, but I do like Aegor as a name, named after me, you know. The cook complained to me about my son Daemon's temper tantrums. Apparently, he punched her son in the face again. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. Encourage him to be more patient. My boy, you should train, though. Can we force you to train? No. Does not have the character modifier. Recently force trained. Okay, fine. Holy shit. Here it is, boys. Yeah, so I did reduce the what's it called? The mean time to happen of that event quite a lot, but this is the event that we've been waiting for. A merchant from across the narrow sea approaches you and offers you a petrified dragon egg for a hefty sum of gold dragons. We have awoken stone dragons from the earth in more ways than one. That's one of the this fan theory that I really like, is that Melisandre, she has a prophecy that burning Shireen, I think, will awaken stone dragons from the earth. And she thinks that refers to the dragon statues on Dragonstone. They will come to life. But of course, what I think it refers to is the Grey Plague. Because John Connington, who's not in the books, but his role is kind of played by Jorah Mormont, because he gets Grayscale in the show. John Connington has shown up on the shores of the Stormlands at the end of the last book of Game of Thrones. And he has Grayscale. So awakening stone dragons from the earth could mean that there's an epidemic coming, with a Grayscale epidemic. You know, stone dragons. Sounds very plausible to me, and that is kind of what happened here, right? So together with the stone plague, we have the stone eggs arrive. Yes. A merchant from across the narrow sea approaches you and offers you a petrified dragon egg for a hefty sum of gold dragons. Yes, I shall be the owner of a fabulous dragon egg. 800 gold. I mean, it's well worth it. Obtain a dragon egg. We will not attempt anything with that for now, I don't think. Because where is it? Here it is. Yeah. We will wait out the plague, and then we will travel to all the dragony places. Forged bloodline, get married, fall in love, adopt a lifestyle, tame a dragon. Yeah. Or forged bloodline. I'm pretty sure forged bloodline you can always do, right? We already have a bloodline. The Blackfyre bloodline. Let's do the tame a dragon bloodline. Okay. Yep. Great. So a merchant. Oh, well, yeah. So these are the events I'm talking about. There's I think 10 or something locations in the world where you get these events, and the more of these events you have, the higher the chance of you being able to hatch your dragon eggs. There should be an event. Yeah, attempt to hatch dragon egg, but we're not going to do it yet. We're going to wait for the epidemic to blow over, and then we're going to visit all the dragony places, and then we will do it. Okay, it does seem that the epidemic is already dying down a bit, which is good. We will just wait until it's fully gone from King's Landing and its surrounding area. My lord, Princess Sierra approaches me with a large ledger clutched in her ink-stained hands. Would you do me the honor of bestowing a nickname upon me, my lord? The Dove, the Festive, the Mule. What kind of person is she? She's stubborn, tempered, honest, diligent, trained fighter. I mean, the Dove is nice. The Festive, she's not really that festive, right? Is she? No, the Dove is fine. Sierra the Dove. Alright. Let's wait for the Grayscale to blow over. I will convince people they don't need food. Sure. Yum. A large number of rats. Okay. I think we can actually open the gates. We don't have to wait for to starve, because already the disease is out of King's Landing. We will wait before we do anything else until the disease is fully done. We didn't lose that many people, luckily. Thank God. We do need a new Hand of the King, though, I think. Now that the... Ooh, speaking of which, hello. Often adventuring foreigners visit the courts of King's Landing. An associate named Ferrego Carit being the latest. He has stayed with us for a number of months now and seems to have become comfortable with Valyrian court life. So much so he has chosen to stay and serve here indefinitely. Wow. I mean, we do need a new Hand of the King for Ferrego Carit, Cohoric. He's from Cohor. Sure, my man. Sure, he can be my Hand of the King. Here you go. Great, Ferrego Carit. Let's keep an eye on this guy. I like him. It's like the what's that called? Oh, he's married to an Ironborn lady. It's like the Lyseni ascendancy at the end of Fire and Blood, which I finished, by the way. I mean, the audiobook at least. And I gotta say, I mean, some stuff is fun, but there's a lot of pretty boring parts in there as well. And I say that as someone who reads non-fiction history for fun. And yeah, for example, let's see, yeah, all the wars and the three daughters and the stepstones, they really don't interest me. I heard about the mad woman who tries to blackmail Sir Albin, my friend, before he came and asked for help. Sir Albin isn't known for his diplomacy, and as desperate as he is, it is even more likely that Sir Albin would handle the situation with less tact than needed. I'll help you, man. You're my buddy, right? I humbly ask that you intervene on my behalf against the aggression of Lord Roderick Griswold. This guy is attacking the Vale. Lord Roderick of the Rills. War for Benton's claim on the north. Oh yeah. The north is having a revolt. What do I care? I mean, I guess this kid can't really help it, but we are kind of still pissed off at the Starks for not ending the war against the Vale, right? So what do I? No, we will order him to stand down. This is a minor lord, all things considered. But is the plague already over? Not quite, I think. Let's just wait for these two final places to lose one trade, lose one intrigue for Prince Daemon. That's not great. He's still turning out pretty well, though. Lord Euron Greyjoy is invading my lands. 36-year-old Euron Greyjoy. Does he look like his real-life counterpart? He's kind, so no, that's already a no. He's a family person. He is cynical, though. And a formidable fighter and a drunkard. What is he doing? He is fighting Lord Reaver Euron of Pike's War for the Iron Islands. I can command him to end, or I can say, what do I care? I mean, you're an Ironborn, I really don't care who wins that war. Okay, so that's the end of the Grey Plague, so we will visit some of the other dragony places. I know there's one here in King's Land, in Dragonstone. On Dragonstone, you notice the stone dragons on the walls of the old castle. What if those huge stone beasts could come to life and fill the skies with fire once again? A stone dragon or a stone dragon's egg? Ooh. And we will go to Harrenhal. That's another one that I remember being a dragon site. Yep, when moving past the gates of Harrenhal, you notice the black melted stone. There's only one thing in the world that can melt those walls. Dragon fire. Amazing. Very nice. We can. And then I think Bramford is one. I think. Maybe Tumbleton. We can arrest Lady Slana of the Vale if we want. Do we want that? Didn't we marry into the Vale family? No, we had to be married into the Tullys. What about you? You're married to Lady Maya of Dorne. Right. Maya Martell. Prince Doran of Dorne was killed in a tourney. And Maya has a strong claim on Dorne. Yeah, okay. We can offer non-aggression pact. Yeah. Let's offer a non-aggression pact with Dorne. That seems like a good idea. What about the non-aggression pact with House to Tully? Yep, also nice. Threaten to expose her unless she stays out of all factions. That seems fair. So we'll have to regret this. Oh, damn it. As you ride across the Reach, you come across the legendary Field of Fire. They say that this is where the armies of the Reach and the Westerlands joined forces to defeat Aegon the Conqueror and were destroyed in a single night as all the Targaryens unleashed all of their 3 dragons. If only I could command such power. Well, indeed. Next up, Summerhall. That's another place, I think, another dragony place. Let's go there. There we go, yep. And yet Summerhall was the place the prince loved best. He would go there from time to time with only his harp for company. Even the Knights of the King's Guard did not attend him there. He liked to sleep in a ruined hall beneath the moon and stars, and whenever he came back he would sing a song. But what really did happen there? Yeah, that's one of the big mysteries of Game of Thrones, is what happened at Summerhall. It's very significant. I think probably Aegon was trying to hatch a dragon egg. But we know better, right? We're not gonna try to hatch a dragon egg. Or are we? Is Old Town one? I don't remember. Yeah, it is. Okay. During your stay in the Citadel, a book catches your eye. The cover is richly decorated with dragon imagery, and the title reads Blood and Fire. You decide to take it with you. Nice. There's another few ones, I think. Like Volantis, I think, is one. One of those cities. Old Geese might be one. So we could try to travel there. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take a small army there. My man, we want your boats, please. 20 boats. We will travel to those cities. We'll not travel through Valyria. That seems like a horrible idea. I think Volantis is one, though. Let's try. My dear friend, I wish to give you the honor of sending my child Syrian to you in King's Landing. This is my buddy, the commander of the King's Guard. That's her Chelstead. We already are raising, I think... We've raised his son, right? Trevor Chelstead? He was our ward, I think. Yeah, mentor. But this girl now... I don't know. We have more important things to do, my man. I wish to invite you to my court for a period of festivities leading up to my coronation. Yeah, okay. Oh, my court position is my regent. I didn't really want that. Raymond Strickland died, the Lord Commander of the Iron Throne. Lord Pate of the Seastone Isles accepted Lord Paramount Euron of the Iron Isles. Okay, so Euron is now Iron King, guys. He's King of the Iron Islands. That's going to be tricky for us. Your bannerman Pete Drum has been imprisoned. I don't care. He kind of hates me, though. Why is that? Increased crown authority. Did we? Did we really? We didn't. What are you talking about, Euron? We didn't increase crown authority. We wished we had. I'm also not a coward. That's, I guess, because I hit for the Grey Plague. We can make him a marshal, I guess. No. Rupert of Dragonstone can be my marshal. Sierra can be my master of laws. Yeah, sure. Sure, Sierra. He can be my master of laws. I think Volantis is one of the dragon sides, though. I'm not quite sure. Let's look. Hosta Tully has been excommunicated. Okay. Can we lift that excommunication? That would... He would lift it. Okay, that's actually pretty great. Because that means a lot of opinion boost from him. And we can use that. Sure. Princess Lisette kneels before the High Septon the 22nd, as her host of lords surrounds them in complete silence. His Holiness the High Septon blesses her and places the royal crown upon her head, proclaiming her Princess of Dorne by grace of the gods. Long live the princess. Lifted the excommunication. Very nice. It's good to be back in King's Landing. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Let's put ourselves in charge here. Okay, I think this is not one. No. Okay. Tristan Martin died. Oh, that went a bit too quick. Tristan Martin died under suspicious circumstances. This is the guy who married the Lady Paramount of the Vale. He died. He was murdered. The rest of House Martin is still alive. Prince of Dorne. Prince Byron Martin of Dorne. Okay, then. He's the leader of Dorne. Amanda of the Vale and Quentin Waters. Alright. Interesting. Amanda of the Vale we could marry, I guess. Because she's probably the heir to the Vale, right? We already have married Daemon off to somebody. We should find a new wife, though. But let's focus on these dragon eggs first. I think Old Geese is one. Fairly sure about that. Yeah, okay. You've arrived at the fields of Old Geese, a place where the Valyrian freehold of old smashed the Giscari Empire with its dragons, razing Old Geese to the ground. The fields were sowed with salt, sulfur and skulls, and even today the land is barren. Nice. Okay, I think that's enough. I think we will head back to King's Landing and try to hatch this dragon egg once we're back. Let's see if we will be able to do that. Okay. Is it time, guys? I think it's time. Attempt to hatch dragon egg. Wish me luck, guys. I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna stick with whatever happens. If we get murdered, then all hail Prince Daemon. If we live, then we have a dragon. Let's force to train Prince Daemon, actually. Better man. Okay, he's a skilled fighter already. Age 11, very good. Okay, attempt to hatch Dragon Egg. We do get quite a few bonuses, because we're High Valyrian. Yeah, Dragon Hatching chance plus 400%. The Blackfyre bloodline gets another 350%, so we should be fine. We've done everything we can to hatch this egg. So let's try it. Attempt to hatch Dragon Egg. You have your egg and the pyre prepared, ready to light the flame and attempt the hatching. Proceed. Very dangerous event, not to be taken lightly. Yada yada yada. We've gained a lot of knowledge about dragons, so we should be fine. Proceed. Oh, come on. Don't die. The time has come. I have gathered enough knowledge to hatch a dragon from my dragon egg. No one will be able to stand against me. Fire and blood. Note, you can rename this dragon. Did it work? Fire and blood. Yes. Holy crap. We have a dragon, boys. We have a dragon. Sickly dragon, though. I hope he gets over that. Life expectancy bad. Stunted, sick, and misshapen thing. Okay, that's not great. That is not great. But still, it's a dragon. It's better than nothing. Herex? Sure, why not? I guess we need Dragonstone. We should move our thing to Dragonstone. Oh, we can imprison him, Lord Rupert of Dragonstone. Please rebel. Yeah, he's rebelling. Great. Okay. That's good news, actually. Because that means that we are legally allowed to kick his ass and seize his territory. Which we shall do 100%. The army of the Stormlands can probably handle this Dragonstone. Your dragon... Oh, he's already dead? Your dragon Herex has had a long life, but unfortunately she is now dead. Her age finally catching up with her. She may have left a final clutch of dragon eggs, however. Okay, that's good though. This is a sad day. 33% chance of its dragon egg. Okay. This is a sad day. Its skull should graze our halls. Make me a weapon from its bones. Dragon bone sword and dragon skull. Have a valuable artifact made from its bones. And make me a weapon, right? I'm depressed already. Wow. I mean, we did do a lot to. Is this better than the sword I had? No, it's not better than Blackfyre, surely. No. Okay. We can give the dragon bone sword to Daemon, I guess. My man, we have for you a sword. Can you wear it? Wield it? Dragon bone sword. Needs to be 14, but that's fine. We will give it to him when he's 14. But shit, the dragon died, guys. Did we get a new dragon egg? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, I guess the next option is to colonize Summerhall. We might find an egg there. Okay, so it's a sickly stunted dragon. Probably because we don't own Dragonstone. But we're gonna do something about that. We might actually move to Dragonstone as our capital. Once we obtain the dragon egg, that is. My heart missed a beat when I saw Daemon emerge from the dungeons, covered in grime and with a bloody knife in his hands. He's kind. Nice. A few weeks ago, a Sarnori noble named Dahak Dolakia arrived in King's Landing seeking hospitality. Apparently he is on a tour of foreign lands, so I of course welcomed him. He has attended feasts and functions and has got on well with many at court, becoming particularly friendly with Princess Sierra. Wow. Alright. Particularly friendly, eh? Yep. He's a lover. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty cool story, actually. Dahak Dolakia, the lover of Princess Sierra. So it's like Harmon Strong, right? In the House of the Dragons. My eldest daughter is married to a husband for the kids, and there's also an affair next to that. I mean, that's fine. You go ahead, daughter. I'm not prude. There we go. We have captured Dragonstone. Please give me Dragonstone, boy. We'll revoke your title. My man, you will forfeit Dragonstone. King Aegon Diego has reserved the lordship of Dragonstone from Rupert Preston. Nice. Okay, so we're back in Dragonstone, boys. Should have done that a year or so ago before we had the dragon egg. More suitable accommodations? Nope. Banished to the Night's Watch. Yeah, sure. That's fine. We'll be merciful. Okay, let's lower the troops though. Should we immediately move our capital to Dragonstone? Should we? I think we will wait for I mean, we could do it, I guess. Make capital. Yeah. Yeah. Let's move to Dragonstone, boys. That little. What can we do? Designate the traditional air title. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep King's Landing around. Master of Laws. We need a new one. Oh, my Master of Laws is Shira. Let's have her conduct some regular diplomacy. Okay, how long have we been recording? Okay, about 28 minutes. Okay, so we have some time still. I think we will save up the money to colonize Summerhall, because some of you guys have been telling me that there's an egg there somewhere. And now that we have Dragonstone, I think the chance of the dragon becoming sickly is probably lower. Because I think that is the lore, right? That the dragon pit in King's Landing is what made the dragons of the Targaryens weaker over time. And if they can roam around on Dragonstone near the volcano that's there, they will be happier. We will move our crown focus here, though. We might actually upgrade the castle if we can. 2,800 gold. Okay, we have no money for that anytime soon, but we might at some point, you know, now that we're king. Let's see how it clears potential. Daemon becomes gregarious. Daemon is turning out pretty well, actually. 17 diplomacy, man. Yeah, we gave him a court education. So not, he's probably not going to be a great, like his diplomatic trait is probably not going to be great. It's almost time for his wedding, though. King Aegor Blackfyre, hereby invite you to participate in the Tourney of River Run, where the best knights and lords of the Trident shall be invited to compete. I mean, this is such a great tourney that we have to accept, right? Like we've been getting invites for a ton of tourneys, but I've declined sort of the smaller ones. But the Tourney of River Run, that's a big event. Let's go there. After arriving in River Run, the first day of the tourney began in earnest. You tilted against many lesser knights throughout the day, and most of whom you unhorsed easily. Now in the coming days the final round of lists begin, and the opposition shall surely be more fierce. Perhaps I can place a bet. No, let's just play. We can marry Prince Daemon to Lady Maya. Let's do that. So Quentin Chambers took the full force of your lance and was sent reeling, and only managed to glancing blow upon your own armor. He almost fell off, but he managed to regain his balance and round the other end of the lists, ready for another tilt. I'll knock him off this time. Hit. A fine hit, I must say. Yes, we defeated him. I think we stand a good chance of winning this. We're a pretty damn good fighter. Lucius Vance. Yeah, we will win against him, surely. Yep. Next, please. It is time for me to choose how I want to educate my grandson, Prince Aegor Blackfyre. My son-in-law is going to be a diplomat. Oh no, my daughter is. This is my daughter's son, Aegor. Grooming for command, I guess. Spent highly. We can train him ourselves, I think. Sure. My grandson? Why not? I'm 36 and I have a grandson. That's medieval times for you, eh? Oh, your opponent got the better of you when you met in the center of the list. Your lance merely makes a glancing blow on their armor while their lance hits true. Oh dear. Oh, we managed to stay on our horse. That's good. Hit. Fine at episode. Okay, we ended up beating him, but he hit us. He hit us pretty hard. None can beat me. Now we're fighting Sir Tyler Grey. We stand a good chance against him, I think. Yep, we defeated him. None can beat me. I think we might have won this tourney. Victory is mine. I have defeated all who stood before me. No one capable of unhorsing me from my fine mount. I've claimed the winner's purse and the adulation of the gallery. Victorious. My squire deserves some credit. Yeah. Prince Daemon deserves some credit. Maelys was born to my daughter. Maelys the dog. Yeah, sure. Maelys is a good name. We have already 2 grandchildren. And Daemon is 14. He's going to get married soon. Can we organize a wedding feast for him? Yeah, host a wedding. Sure, we will do that. All my vessels will be there. Anything for a party, right? But hosted tourney is finally over, and now it's time to ride home. I'm actually taking all the lords with me for the big marriage. Yep, everybody is invited. Not everybody is coming, that's fine. When Prince Daemon plays with the other children, he seems to favor those who are the closest of relations. Family person. Or explain to Prince Daemon that everyone is equal. Sure. Charitable. Charitable is better than family person, I think. Welcome to the wedding, everybody. Nah, what do I care? Look now, Maya, Martell, and Daemon Blackfyre stand before the gods to take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of the Iron Throne look on as he drapes the arms of House Blackfyre around the bride to finally seal the marriage. And now for the feast. Yes. Somebody is drunk at the feast, that's fine. Oh, he loses trade learning. He's not really taking up his studies too well. He doesn't have that many base points, but he's got pretty good points overall. The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Daemon and Maya are stripped of all garments by the revelers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are then finally bundled into the bedchambers, where they are finally left alone. So this 14-year-old kid is gonna have sex with this 21-year-old quick but well-groomed girl. I mean, pretty good, I guess. A fine tradition. I mean, he's gregarious. Wrathful is not good though. All agree it was a fine celebration, and many predict that the newlyweds shall be most content. Alrighty, thank you guys very much. Under my guidance, my young grandson Aegor is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Very good. And look, we're in 299 AC, so I think we're pretty much at the start of the actual Game of Thrones, but we have a very different history here, obviously. The Blackfyres were restored to the Iron Throne in 8260, 40 years ago. We've been ruling as kings ever since, as kings of the Iron Throne. Speaking of which, we should find a marriage for King Aegor. I forgot about that. We need somebody who's very good. Maybe a genius. It's just, I also wouldn't mind a strategic marriage. Siblings, maybe to Rhaenella. Oh, she's already married. To Lord Kevin of the Westerlands. I prefer not to, actually. Can we invite you to court and break your betrothal? Probably not. Maybe if we wait a year. We could do that, right? Because I think you're allowed to break betrothals of people who are at your court. So we could do that maybe if we're fast about it. What about the Lord of the Stormlands? Do you have any daughters? Nope. Yeah, one. Alina, 38 years old. We want somebody to have children with, though. Silana or Aaron of the Vale. The Tullys were already married into. What about the Lannisters? Your sibling, Lady Milan. She's betrothed to Uthor Lannister. She's also not really a great girl. This girl's 10. I don't prefer that either. What about the Starks? Renly Stark of the North. Mayella Grandison. Kurna Grandison. We could wait for this woman to grow up and invite her to my court. Let's see. Must be an adult. We can ask her once she grows up. Let's keep an eye on that. Prince Daemon seems to have grown a face. Yeah, here he is. 15 years old. He's almost grown up. Let's see if he will get a good trade. Probably not, because we are martial and we're giving him a diplomacy education. But that's fine. Your Grace, I've been instructing young Aegor in the ways of the sword and lance as requested. I'm pleased to say he appears to be a natural. His martial prowess has improved greatly over the recent weeks. Aegor shall make a fine warrior. He's already trained fighter, huh? My boy, 6 years old, and he's a trained fighter. That's very, very quick. He's really a natural. A son was born to Prince Daemon of the Iron Throne and Lady Maya of Dorne, named Ethan. Ethan. I don't really like that name. We have a good random ancestor, Daemon, Maelys. Oh yeah, we were gonna name someone after Gerald, right? Let's do that. Let's name this kid Gerald. Gerald Blackfyre. I think it's a good name. These guys are both still at my court, so they probably listen to my suggestions for their names. Okay, she doesn't want to join my court. That's too bad. Okay, we have to find somebody else then. I'm gonna end the episode, I think, once I find a good wife for myself. Okay, the Dornish are our allies, right? Yep. Let's have a look at our pacts. Yeah, the Trident and Dorne. So we still need the Westerlands, the Vale, the North, ideally. So one of those would be nice. Or we could just marry... we're gonna have a look at the Targaryen dynasty, actually, because... Oh, nobody is alive. 0 living members. Even Aemon is dead. When did he die? Oh, a long time ago, actually. We could marry Saria Baratheon. That's a pretty good choice, I think. She is the... Well, not the heir, but her father is going to be the Lord of the Stormlands someday. So I think she's a pretty good choice for For a good Floris Baratheon. That's a boy's name, guys. I don't know why this is a girl. But Saya Baratheon, sure, we can marry her. She's a bit young for me. But hey, it's Iron Throne times. Let's marry her. Regular marriage. Okay, I guess she was at my court. We're already married. Okay, that's good. Can we host a wedding? Host a wedding, sure. No, that's fine actually. We don't need to host a wedding. So we need the money to colonize Summerhall at some point, right? Yep. Serve court. Okay. I think we're gonna leave it there for now. A lot happened this episode. We gained the dragon egg. We tried to hatch a dragon. We hatched a dragon. And then the dragon died again. So next episode we will continue on our quest to find another dragon egg. Which, you know, speaking of which, we might want to cancel this ambition and replace it with the dragon egg ambition. Oh, we cannot do that again? Okay, that sucks though. Because I changed it in the game file such that that one gives you a massively increased chance of this merchant showing up. But I think that route is now out. So I think we will try you guys' plan. We will try to colonize Summerhall. And that apparently has a chance of giving you a dragon egg. So let's try that one. We do want to own dragons at some point. And we did own dragons at some point. And I think that fact alone has intimidated many of our vessels already. They saw that we could obtain a dragon egg and we could tame a dragon. So, you know, that should put the fear of the gods in them. Yes, Aegor the Eagle. His Lorraine so far has been pretty glorious. We have reconquered most of the Iron Throne. We should try to reconquer Flint's Finger next. And next episode we will continue on our quest for the dragon. We will continue to secure our line and our legacy. Because right now we are in a non-aggression pact with many people. See if the Lord of the Stormlands wants to have a non-aggression pact with us. No, I guess not. Okay, fine. That's no problem though. Oh, the Lord of the North. Lord Hosted Tully died. Let's give it to Lord Paramount Benton. There you go. All fine by me. Was that a Stark or not? Karstark. Okay, so the Stark's dead. Let's have a look at that before we end the episode. No, still 7 living members. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens in the next episode, people. Thank you guys. Ooh, I didn't notice that, but Daemon has grown up. He's become a charismatic negotiator. Oh, that's actually a lot better than I thought. We've immediately made him our master of laws. We might want to see if we can't get a nice Lord Paramountcy for our son and heir in the future. Maybe choose the intrigue focus and do that. Spy on some of our Lords Paramount, get them to revolt, and then give the Lord Paramountcy to our son. I think that's probably a good next goal. But you know, I've already laid out my plans for the next episode, so you guys should be excited by that. Thank you guys in the meantime for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.